today I will tell you something about the AMBULLNEOMASTIff. It's an American-made breed, and it looks a lot like a band dog or an American bulldog, if you would. But then with different coloration, and you also see some mastiff features into it. And it also gives you weight, because a band dog is normally made by American Pit Bull Terrier or other game type of dogs, crossed with mastiffs. And American Bulldog also has a lot of mastiff-like features, but in a different shaped body. And the last thing is, it already has Neo and Mastiff in its name. Neo stands for Neapolitan, so an Italian Mastiff breed. So you would think with AMBULLNEOMASTIff that it would be a cross between American Bulldog and Neapolitan Mastiff, and you would be right to a degree, but it is not as it appears. And today we will take a more in-depth look into that, and also give you the exact percentages of the parent breeds involved in this specific cross that is now being developed as a breed. Before we dive into that, what's the purpose of this dog breed? It is not for hunting, it's not a catch dog. I'm not saying that it's not capable to do some of those things, but it's not bred for prey drive. It's not bred for animal aggression. It's there as a man stopper, a band dog, so you will, a mastiff that's still capable and has defense drives while being still part of the family. So you can use this dog, that's the purpose of this breed, and have a more robust type of dog with better cardio than many of the mastiff breeds. Not as focused as, for example, American Band Dog or an American Sentinel Canine, but it is in that same corner, the use case scenario. So protector of the home. Not so much a watchdog, but more of a guard dog type of dog. So, without further ado, let's dive into how they created this dog breed. They started off with a Neapolitan Mastiff, and they used an English Mastiff stud on top of that. The offspring thereof was crossed with a game dog, an American Pit Bull Terrier, which was still performance bred, so game bred. The result thereof was bred to another cross, and the other cross consisted of the Scott type American Bulldog, which is a more performance driven and orientated type than, for example, a Johnson type of American Bulldog, and on the other hand, the Bull Mastiff. So then we have 5 breeds, and we'll come back to that. So the first was Neapolitan Mastiff crossed with English Mastiff. The resulting thereof was crossed with American Pit Bull Terrier. On the other hand, you had Scott type American Bulldog, and last Bull Mastiff. That make the 5 breeds that created the AMBULLNEOMASTIff. But then it might have went a little bit fast, but for your consideration, it's not that the American Bulldog and the Neapolitan Mastiff were just crossed among each other and that was the result, but they still contributed. Also, you must say that in this case, the percentages could give a little bit different light to this view, as you might expect from just the name. So from high to low, the most contributing breeds, 25% Scott type American Bulldog, so that's in the name. 25% Bull Mastiff, same contributing factor. 25% American Pit Bull Terrier, 12.5% English Mastiff, and 12.5% Neapolitan Mastiff. So the Neapolitan Mastiff is only there for 1/8 parts, and the same with the English Mastiff, and the other breeds, Scott type American Bulldog, Bull Mastiff, are all resulting in 1/4 of this mix. If you look at the resulting dog, it would be quite close to, for example, Reza Canarium, which also carries both Mastiff type influences as well as fighting dog influences. So that's something to take into consideration if you look for a dog with similar attributes. Then you might find it in the Reza Canario. The Reza Canario, also known as a cannery dog, is a little bit more dog aggressive, as the purpose is for breeding the American Bull Neo Mastiff, AMBULLNEOMASTIff, and M stands for American. So it's a nice breed. Of course, you will get a dog that's more functional than many of the other Mastiff breeds. Is like a functional Bull Mastiff type of dog, so to say. And yeah, it could be something that you're looking into if you really love the big protection nature of a Mastiff and you want it in a more dedicated and performance-bred version that's also a lot more healthy, then this might be a good dog for you. Still, these are big dogs that are prone to, for example, hip problems, not as much as the parent breeds perhaps, but they are not on the level as, for example, an American Pit Bull Terrier or a Scott type American Bulldog. So Scott type American Bulldog will offer all that functionality in an existing dog breed. And you can also look at Reza Canario. Wish you well, hope you enjoyed this video. Found my car out.